Okay, everybody, I am so excited. I am more excited than ever because this is my girl right here. If you watched the last interview, you know how much I love this woman in front of me, Juliana Miller, advancing now to the live season finale of The Ultimate Fighter Season 30. Juliana, listen, you had all of the cards stacked against you entering the competition, one of the youngest fighters, less experienced than most of the people on the competition, yet you prevailed. You showed everybody what you were made of, and now you are headed to this live season finale. So how are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, first off, Charly, I'm so grateful to be here with you again. This is epic. I love talking to you, and I am just so overflown with gratitude and excitement. And to be quite honest, I'm pretty dead sore from working so hard because this live finale is coming fast.
Absolutely. What was your mentality heading into this semifinal fight? Because everybody who was interviewed on the show, I'm sure there were lots of opinions we didn't hear, but at least everybody's whose opinion we did hear was, by the way, your dog is adorable. Love that you have a dog with you in the interview. Everybody was pretty much like, yeah, this is going to be a great fight. No one expected it to be anything less than very close. Even Dana before had referred to your first fight in the season against Claire as the fight of the season thus far. And after the fact said this one did not disappoint, but what was your mindset heading into this fight, knowing that you were going up against such a tough opponent like Caitlyn?
I bring myself into a very intense mindset. I told myself that I want to win this fight as bad as I want to breathe. So for me, it was life and death. And I understand for most people, they're like, listen, it's just a fight. You're not going to die out there. For me, it was. I wanted to win so bad. I put myself in a headspace like, it is kill or be killed. I am willing to die out there. Caitlyn Neil, you're going to have to kill me to get this win. And that's where I was at in my life. And so it was a little different than me. People are like, oh yeah, I'm focused, but I was just on a new level. I just had my blinders on to the world, and all I could see was her standing in front of me trying to take my life. It wasn't just about, oh, the Ultimate Fighter, the competition. It wasn't even about a contract. It was me and her. And every time I go out there, I've decided that I'm going to perform like it's my last. I've had friends, pass away mystically from car accidents, from all kinds of crazy conditions at a young age, 18, 23. And after seeing things like that, I know that nobody is promised tomorrow. So for me, every time I step in that cage, I'm giving how I want to be remembered. I'm building my legacy. So I went in there just ready to die on the mat if I had to. And I think the passion kind of poured out of me, and it really helped me get that submission win.
From what I've seen out of you, the passion absolutely pours out of you the second you step into the octagon. Something I love about you is how aggressive you come right out of the gate. You are just like a wild animal that has been let out of its cage, and you are going wild on your opponent. And I respect that. And actually, I know a lot of people in the competition respect that about you, including your coach, Juliana Pena, saying that you force your opponent to fight at your pace, right? It's not them dictating the pace, it's your dictation. Whereas your opponent, Caitlyn O'Neil, actually used it a little bit against you before you had your fight, because she said that you reminded her of the fighter she faced in a bunch of her amateur fights, because she was like, there is no real calculation. She just comes out, go, go, go. But that's your strategy, and it works. And a lot of people see that. So take me through that fight, and take me through your mindset as you were going in the semifinal matchup.
So don't quote me exactly on everything said, because we have not been able to watch this fight yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going from memory off of like 6 weeks ago. I remember just coming out and dang near sprinting across the cage to her. And once we met, we just started throwing down, like trading. I remember there was 2 punches that she hit me with that I was like stunned. Caitlyn is such a strong girl. And I was like, oh my God, I better get this to the ground. Body lock, took her down. And then that's where she really came into muddy waters. The thing about me is once we hit the ground, I'm not just holding you. A lot of girls like to hold and control. I'm ruthlessly attacking you with elbows. I'm trying to make this a bloody fight. I'm trying to make this a dog fight. And I think that's where she was kind of caught off guard, is that once she was on the ground, she thought, oh, maybe I'll have time to work or scramble. But I did not let her breathe. I just started throwing heavy ground and pound, which forced her into compromising positions where I was able to get an armbar the first round. However, I couldn't finish the armbar. She stacked me, did the proper technique, and I couldn't extend my hips to get the extension. So I just trapped her arm and just started hitting her with as many elbows as I could possibly do until the bell rang. And then we went back to our corners. And when we went back to our corners, I remember coaches were like, sit down, sit down. I was like, no, I got energy. I don't want to sit down. And I like kicked the stool away because they kept trying to have me sit. And I did not want to sit. I was just like, I didn't want to stop the momentum. And I looked across the cage at her sitting there kind of bloody. And I was like, I got this. I want to finish this. I want this. There had been no submissions in the Ultimate Fighter house this season. And I was like, I want to be the only one to get a finish. And so then second round came out and I just came out fast and heavy. I was able to get her down and we hit a scramble again and I was able to get that submission. So it was really exciting.
Okay, so first submission of the season. That is so awesome. Something else I remember you saying, you're like, once Caitlyn clinches, because you knew that was a tactic she liked to use, you're like, I have a secret move that I'm going to whip out. What was that secret move?
So I am not allowed to say the secret move because I didn't hit it in our
fight.
fight.
Okay. I wasn't sure. That's what I was wondering. I was like, did she hit it? Did she not?
I didn't hit the secret move. I'm definitely gonna hit it in the future. I actually believe that there was someone on our team pretty close with the other teammates and they would write each other notes. So I think that she got a warning as to what I was gonna do. And that's why she didn't want to clench with me, which is crazy because Caitlyn clenches every single fight I've ever seen Caitlyn in. She loves the clench. With me, I clenched her and she pushed off and circled away, which was crazy because I'm like, this girl likes to clench. She won't clench with me.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Juliana, do you not see my face? Hold on. There was a traitor on Team India?
There was definitely a traitor. Yeah.
Damn. Do you know who it was?
I have my guesses on who it was, but I don't have any visual proof. So.
Wow. I mean, listen, none of us are stupid. All right. This is how the real world works. You can't trust everybody, even, keep your friends close, your enemies closer type of deal. But wow, that is not cool. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
No, not at all. Not at all. I was like really frustrated about it, but my coaches assured me, they're like, listen, you still have your secret move with the next clincher. So I'm like, all right, I guess that's true. Like I still got the submission victory. It just wasn't as cool, but I still have that in my back pocket and I'm ready to flip the cards when I need to.
Listen, maybe you use the secret move in the season finale. Maybe you use it when you win the Ultimate Fighter season 30 and have your first match. Okay. Listen, there is always time for the secret move to be whipped out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see where we're going to go next from this. I mean, I was just very impressed with you, Juliana, because, everyone knew that you could grapple, but you were, holding your own on your feet. You were taking it to the ground. I mean, you are really, such a perfect definition of a well-rounded fighter. Do you feel like you finally got to showcase all of your abilities in this match?
I feel like I got to showcase my wild side. I feel like everyone just presumes that all I do is come flying at you like a crazy bat out of hell. But the thing is I actually do have the ability to be composed and to be calculated, as these girls said that I'm not. I have that ability. I just knew that was not what's going to win me the fight. If I'm calculated with Caitlyn Neil, she has a longer reach and she's stronger than me. It's the truth. If I come at Caitlyn Neil calculated, she's going to overcalculate that. Her punches will land before me. She's going to outcircle me. She'll point me, and I'm not going to win that fight. So I'm excited to really show the world that I can be calculated when I need to. Leading into the, the finale fight, something that Brogan said about me in her interview, she said, this girl is inexperienced, and when she runs at me, I'm going to knock her the F out. And, one thing for Brogan to keep in mind. That's the thing. I'm evolving all the time. She has no idea how I'm going to come out. Maybe I will come out flying crazy, but maybe I will show that I'm actually well-rounded and that I did what I needed to in the moment. That being said, I'm going to make this fight exciting. There's not an ounce in me that's ready to just kind of just slow bubble pace it the whole fight. So there will be some surprises in there, but I do want the world to see the composed side of me as well. Because I definitely have that intelligence in my game.
Okay, well, I was going to ask you about your next opponent, which you just put it all out there. Brogan Walker next up in the live season finale of The Ultimate Fighter season 30, but you just did that for me. You read my mind because that's what you do. All right, you were so in touch with yourself. And I told you the first time we met, I really respect you. And I think the fact that you have less experience, the fact that you are young doesn't mean a thing because if you got it, and girl, you got it. So I wish you nothing but the best of luck in the live season finale. And I hope to be chatting with you in, I guess, just a couple weeks after it takes place.
Absolutely. It's definitely a when and not an if. I cannot wait for our next time catching up. It's going to be super exciting. And yeah, I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And it's always really cool because I feel like it's like a conversation. It's not like I'm being interviewed.
Yeah.
And that's like it's like the most exciting thing because the world gets to really see like how you're thinking and feeling on a personal level. And so thank you for creating such a cool atmosphere to just open up and share a story with.
Absolutely. I would not be able to do it by myself. It takes two to tango. So thank you so much, Killer Miller. Nothing but respect. Can't wait to see you in the live season finale.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.